the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. And coming right up, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Philadelphia 76ers. For the 76ers, they come in off a win in their last game against the Cavaliers, feeling confident after a runaway win. We'll see if they carry over some of that momentum. And one of the guys we'll be seeing tonight is Al Horford. He's not a flashy guy by any means. Has never gotten all that much national media love, but Shaq, wouldn't you say he is as solid a post player as you'll find?
You know what, he doesn't do anything with flash and doesn't have the big contract, but he plays like it. I just want to say muchas gracias, papi. He's from Dominican Republic.
Oh, muy bien. Well, he does everything you want a post player to do. I mean, honestly, he passes the basketball. He can handle it off a rebound. He moves it, post moves. He's improved his outside shot. But the only thing I would say is improve being more aggressive. I'd like to see Al at times try to get 30.
And that does it for us.
Muy bien again.
Thanks for tuning in.
Muchas gracias.
And we'll see you later.
De nada.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners, Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. You can feel the energy here in the BMO Harris Bradley Center. The Bucks looking to please their fans in this Eastern Conference matchup. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Philadelphia this year. Last season, they won all 4 games, showing complete dominance.
And they rolled over this team last season, beating them every time they faced off.
Not a lot of competition, really. I mean, they're playoff caliber and took care of business against a team that wasn't playoff caliber and maybe still isn't.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. And so, in the game for the 76ers, Carl Landry is out there with Harris. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Simmons in at the 1.
Still, I don't know that anyone can define what Giannis's position is. It's kind of still up in the air. I mean, he's played mostly on the wing a season ago, and thus far, maybe that could end up being the best fit.
Prior to last season, Giannis was experimenting with the point guard position for stretches during the summer league.
Well, you know, Kevin, he's just the type of guy whose size and length really allow him to guard every position.
True.
One thing about Eric Bledsoe, he made it clear he wanted to be paid like an upper-tier player, and that led to quite a negotiation between he and the Suns last year. Ultimately, the two sides agreed to a 5-year, $70 million deal.
Now, here is Landry. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Bledsoe. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bledsoe's got his second bucket of the night.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Talking about Eric Bledsoe's contract, many insiders felt like it was too much for a sporadic talent. We knew that he was a good backup in Los Angeles with the Clippers and going to Phoenix in a more prominent role. You know, but he went on to have a dynamic season, proving that, you know, Greg, and you know this position so well, he has the ability to be one of the best league's combo guards, I think.
I agree. I mean, consistency will tell the tale when it comes to Bledsoe. I mean, the rebounds and assists, the averages were up last year, but his shooting percentages were down. So is Bledsoe a near max level player? Only time will tell.
The shot's good from Lopez.
Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 or 4 so far.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. He told me he's very pleased with how his team's play has progressed throughout the season so far, saying we're finding our roles and doing all the small things that separate good teams from average teams. I hope we can keep this going. Guys?
All right, Doris.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Now here's Embiid. He's coming off a 10-point game against Cleveland.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard. Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Bledsoe outside. And the rejection by Embiid. They recover it. Lopez with the buckets. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
The 76ers trail by 13. Embiid the screen. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Shot to stop the drought, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
That's a big basket. You don't want to let the game get away from you right off the bat.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Matthews is checked in. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Bucks.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
There's the bucket, good. And it's 6 points for Brook Lopez.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Burks can't get it to go. Philadelphia last year struggled in a number of ways, Greg. The big one was they couldn't make shots as a team. Very basic.
Kevin, lowest field goal percentage in the entire league, and by a wide margin. Hard to get any wins when that's the case.
Now, here's Burks. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go. Landry with the screen. Burks kicks to Landry. No good. Good D by Matthews. Bucks leading by 12. The feed to Bledsoe. Here's Middleton. It's deflected. 3-on-3. Here's Harris. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Harris has got his first basket of the night. Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against Cleveland.
The bench production in that game was terrific. Points from multiple sources.
Yeah, everybody that stepped on the floor played. Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark. Brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Here's Simmons. He picked up 33 points in their last one against Cleveland.
But what stood out for me was his gorgeous playmaking out there. I mean, over and over, he was finding his teammates in a great position to score.
Bledsoe with really played well against Brooklyn in his last outing. The 10-footer. They get it back. And the rejection by Embiid. They recover it. Antetokounmpo dishes to Middleton. Matthews into the lane. He kicks it to Lopez. Shoots over Embiid. Lopez, no up. So the Bucks, their last game, a win against the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league. I mean, to be a great NBA team, you've got to be able to have that kind of performance on the road. Focused, purposeful, and productive. Really solid.
Nerlens Noel checks in for Philadelphia. And so it's Milwaukee with it. 6-point game. Shots good by Middleton.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Here's Simmons. Kicks to Noel. He dishes it to Burks. Shot clock at 5. Another shot. No good. Great D that time for Middleton.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Embiid, the pass to Harris. He feeds it to Simmons. Now Burks. He has 5. Fires the 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. On to Tacumbo's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
And, you know, you hear everybody talking about Giannis's potential. I mean, look at the athleticism coupled with his measurables. I mean, that is just off the chart.
Here's Embiid. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Bledsoe kicks to Lopez. Feeds it to Antetokounmpo. The 3, Bledsoe, and it's blocked. But they get it there. Second shot opportunity. Milwaukee the rebound. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
For Giannis, it's not just his physique and length. Clark, he moves insanely well for a guy that size.
Yeah, Giannis also might not be done growing, Kevin.
Right.
How scary is that? I mean, you know, he could be a legit 7-foot shooting guard when it's all said and done. That would be something to see.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Lopez, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Korver comes in for Chris Middleton. And George Hill's subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Dishes it to Noel. Here's the pass to Roten. He tries for 3. No good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way.
They've come out with the take no prisoners approach on the glass today.
Yeah, and it's already gotten them a +5 margin in the rebound column. And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
Picked by Horford. And here is Roten. He picked up 12 points in their last one against Cleveland.
Yeah, and talk about his scoring. I mean, Kevin, with the defense trying to pressure him, he did a good job of getting them to overcommit and getting himself to the line.
With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot blocking defenses from last season. 4th, the 76ers.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
Well, with Nerlens Noel coming out, we knew he'd be a plus shot blocker. He set the Kentucky single game record with 12 in a game shot blocks. He also knew he had the chance to be a great rebounder, but we definitely knew He needed help with his shot, and that will continue on into next year.
Yeah, you know, he spent the year rehabbing that knee, but also spent that year correcting his shooting form. And we're not talking about just a tweak when it comes to shooting the basketball.
Lopez a screen. Korver gets a wide open look. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Bucks lead by 12.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I'd look for this lead to get even larger.
Now here's Roten. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Nato, he's guarded by Hill. The 76ers need to get off a shot, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
And, you know, going back to Nerlens Noel's shooting, the improvements to his form look really good. Even better is that he hit 60% from the line as a rookie. That may not sound like a great start, but at this stage of his development, that's great progress.
Bucks leading by 12. Here's Hill. Lopez a screen. Over in the corner, Matthews. Rebound by the 76ers.
You know, one caution I have about Noel's improved shooting, you don't want him to fall in love with jumpers. He did shoot only 46% from the field last year. Conversely, DeAndre Jordan shot 71% because he dunked everything and kept his head under the rim. It's a fine line between improving your game and playing within your limitation.
Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Horford dishes to Harris. 5 on the clock. Rejected by Lopez.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Not one second chance bucket allowed. That is finishing off good defense.
Here's Harris. Rebounded by Korver.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Over in the corner, Matthews. There's 1:17 left here in the first quarter. No luck.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now.
Roten with it. Matthews covering. Roten kicks to Horford. From about 16, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Lopez sets a screen for Hill. 3 for Matthews, and it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got his 5th rebound in this one.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lopez a screen. Korver passes to Lopez. That's a 2 for Matthews. Breaks a big height bouncing, goes in. Matthews has got his 2nd basket of the game.
You know, not a good start for him offensively. Just 2 of 8 from the field, but his confidence has not waned.
Harris outside. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Bucks lead by 12. And we'll get going after this from the BMO Harris Bradley Center. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And quite a position here for the Bucks to be in. What do you think, guys?
I just don't know that you're going to see a better quarter defensively than what we saw in the first.
Really a big part of why they're on top here. The defense has been on point.
Philadelphia with the ball, down by 12. They can look forward to the Quicken Loans Arena after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Dimes is out there with Tony Roten. Then it's Mike Scott. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Horford in at center.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And that one's good, Simmons. Here's Antetokounmpo. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Nets in Brooklyn. Well, the Bucks made huge strides as a team last season. Greg, most of it came from them establishing themselves as a top-tier defensive team.
And Kevin, as you know, that's really where it starts for all the elite teams. And the Bucks defensively were very strong. You look at the metrics that measure a lot of the defensive categories. Bucks finished with the second-best defensive rating in the NBA.
5 to shoot. Pass to Simmons. The turnaround. And again, it's Philadelphia. Hill with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
And guys, the Bucks were great across the board defensively. Top 5 in field goal percentage defense. Top 10 in three-point field goal defense. And of course, created a lot of turnovers too.
Here's Simmons. He's guarded by Hill. And Simmons kicks to Horford. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the three ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
And a big part of why the Bucks were so good on defense is because they got back on defense. They allowed the fewest fast break points in the league. Hustling back in transition goes a long way with the team's D.
Here's Simmons. He's got 6. Passes it to Horford. They get the rebound. Second chance shot. Bank shot. No good.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those balls.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Milwaukee leading by 11. Hill passes to O'Brien. Here's Antetokounmpo. Trains the three-pointer. Antetokounmpo's got 9.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. And some changes here for the Bucks. Chris Middleton comes in for Robin Lopez. And Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Hill. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Al Horford. The 76ers trail by 14. Simmons dishes to Roten. The feed to Simmons. Pass to Embiid. There's the dish to Burks. This one for 3. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park.
He kicks to Scott. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Simmons passes to Embiid. From 11 feet away, and there's the call on Joel Embiid. That'll be his second foul of the game. Carl Landry's checked in for Mike Scott. Bucks leading by 14. Here's the screen. Bledsoe kicks to Antetokounmpo. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. As that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists tonight. We talk about players who don't get a lot of recognition that probably deserve some. For me, Chris Middleton, Clark.
He's at the top of the list in that regard for me too, Kevin. I mean, really a revelation for the Bucks the last couple of years. He's a really good all-around forward who can do everything well.
Clock is at 3, and Simmons kicks to Embiid. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
The 3 from Korver, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
No, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories, rebounds just being one of them.
And Simmons kicks to Landry. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And Middleton has improved every year as well. Added the three-point shot after the rookie season, which made him very tough to deal with offensively.
For Philadelphia, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
And both free throws good for Landry.
And for Middleton, adding that three-point shot was huge. I mean, not only can he keep teams honest outside, but he hits over 40% of his shots from beyond the arc.
But they get it back. O'Brien kicks to Bledsoe. The pass to O'Brien. Bledsoe dishes to Antetokounmpo. Bledsoe sets the screen for Antetokounmpo. Moves back up, so he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, guys, once again, the 76ers finished second to last in the East. Amazingly managed to win fewer games against the East than they did the year before, which was 14 wins in 2014.
One thing, Greg, about Philadelphia, you talked about this. Only 12 wins for them last year against the East.
And Kevin, how about not getting a win against their own conference until December? I mean, as bad as the Sixers were last year, though, they weren't the worst. So sometimes, even for me, I still can't fathom that's the case.
And so he hits both.
So Antetokounmpo in this one, he has 11 points and some good assists too, 4 of them.
And we've all watched him just be an unstoppable force here tonight.
Well, nothing they've done on the defensive end has been able to slow him down. I mean, he's doing exactly what he wants to when he wants to do it.
Embiid the screen. Simmons passes to Embiid. Launches a 3. The 76ers again can't hit it.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Good on the 13-footer. Antetokounmpo's got 11 points in the quarter.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Here's Simmons, guarded by Bledsoe, and that one's good. Simmons.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Bledsoe outside. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Burks in the corner. Embiid with a screen on Middleton. Here's Roten. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Roten's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Bledsoe outside. Kicks it to Middleton. The shot. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
And that one's good. Roten.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Bucks leading by 14. Now Bledsoe, 8 points for him. They set the screen. For three, Middleton. Another miss by Middleton. Philadelphia's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Here's Simmons, defended by Middleton. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And guys, the Sixers drafted Embiid 3rd overall despite a foot injury that would keep him out all of his rookie season. Came to the Sixers with a back issue out of Kansas. Of course, they knew all this going in.
And Kevin, the Sixers have made an art here lately of drafting players who aren't immediately eligible to play. 2 years ago, it was Nerlens Noel who sat out the season with a knee injury. Last year it was Dario Saric who played overseas, and now Embiid.
Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Matthews comes in for Kyle Korver.
You know, regarding Joel Embiid, the foot was not his only injury when he entered the draft. In his one season at Kansas, he battled both back and knee injuries. Obviously, though he's very young, his durability is of some concern.
To the inside. The shake, and it's sent back by Lopez. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Embiid the screen. Nato, great use of the pick to create room for the jumper.
And talking about Joel Embiid, there are some who feel the Sixers targeted guys in the draft last year who couldn't help them win games. One wonders at what point does it become anti-competitive.
And Matthews kicks to O'Brien. The teardrop falls in.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
And the 76ers with possession. Big stretch here, going 10-2. And here's Burks. 12 points his last outing. Four on the clock. Over to the wing. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
They started the game off tortoise-like, but their offense coming to life.
Yeah, they've got a little bit more pep in their step as they start to put together some rhythm.
Embiid with the steal. And it's Harris off the drive, and he gets it to go.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Lopez comes in for Johnny O'Brien. And George Hill's subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Al Horford, he's checked in for the 76ers. Well, Milwaukee last year became just the 9th team in NBA history to go from Greg being the worst in the league to a playoff team.
Unbelievable what they accomplished, and they had a tough matchup in the first round with the playoff season Bulls. Things didn't go well, but they did get some valuable experience from that effort.
Burks can't get it to go.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Here's Matthews, and the rejection by Noel. And it goes out of bounds. And last touch by Noel. .141 left in the first half. Lopez a screen. Shot clock at 5. Harris against Middleton. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Noel's got 7 rebounds in the game. Nato, he's guarded by Hill. And it's Noel missing.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
Middleton for 3. They get it back. Here's Lopez, and it's sent back by Horford. And oh, here we go. Burks got it. A fast break chance. Feeds it to Harris. Tries it from the top of the key. Second chance effort. And he gets it to go. Horford's got 5 points so far.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Matthews against Harris. Matthews dishes to Lopez. Good work defensively by Horford.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Burks with it. Matthews covering. Now here's Burks. 8 points for him. He dishes it to Noel. Fade away, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Bucks ahead. They lead by 4. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, we have Brooke Lopez with us. What's the attitude you have as a team right now?
Oh, it's so exciting. You know, it's really thrilling to come out with such a great group of guys every night, you know, and play basketball. You know, it's a lot of fun.
Brooke, thank you very much. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for the third quarter of basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 13 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. It's really great to see him back to what appears to be top form coming off the injury. There's a sense of reassurance that he's healthy after the first 2 quarters back. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
Well, their playmakers were in top form tonight. They showed great court vision and great ball movement. That's why they had so many assists. It's much easier to defend guys who don't want to pass the basketball.
Shaq, what'd you think about Philadelphia?
Well, they were very inconsistent from behind the arc. For the first half, they shot, let me check my stats, in the low 30s. They won't get it done. Good news is they're still in it. I like to see them push the ball up court faster and try to get some open looks.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Antetokounmpo.
You know, we talk so often about making your teammates better, and his ability to see the floor and then make those passes on time in that first half was the key.
Boy, I tell you what, they say he's not a playmaker, but he certainly has fooled me with the way he's performing right now.